All right. Hello, hello. Back to my nice camera. I have a haul. I actually have two hauls I'm going to be filming. This first one, as you see by the title, is for Michaels. This is for July of 2025, so very recent as the time that I'm filming here. They had a lot of good clearance going on, 70% off, a lot of their spring and summer stuff. Well, probably honestly summer stuff at this point. And then and that's all I bought was clearance because I love me some clearance for sure. And the rest of the store was either regular priced or buy one get one half off, which wasn't too much stuff. And I found enough in the clearance area that I was like, nah, I'm good, and didn't feel like I needed anything else, or I didn't need any of this, but you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, I mean, we got Michaels, and they're the closest craft store for me. And I do like Michaels. I still think the paper crafting could be better, personally, for my favorite hobby, paper crafting. But it's not real bad by any means. But and then they had at the time a 35% off coupon with regular priced items, but it was online only. I'm not sure why, that I know of, they took away the 30% off coupon in store. I really miss that. Now I know you can buy online and pick up in the store, but yeah, maybe I'll just keep that in mind next time if I plan in advance for a Michael's shopping trip. I can go on and maybe pick up a few things and use, for example, that 35% off coupon. Anyway, you could see everything. I don't have anything off screen except one item, which it's not a crafting item. It's a outdoor mat. It was only $12, and I thought I could use that in a future market to put that underneath my table, or even underneath, or even front of it, around my area, just to give a pop of color and maybe do a little cohesiveness. But yeah, that's the only thing missing. Oh, and then I was gonna say, yeah, if it looks better, hopefully it should. I'm using my nicer camera. I just had put this camera away, and I got used to using this phone stand for my cell phone. So I'm still gonna go back and forth. If it's not something I need to put close to the camera all that much for detail, I probably will just stick with the phone. But if it's stuff like this, I want to use the nicer camera so that everyone, watching can see the items better. So let's move on to the haul here. Let's just go with the one I think that sticks out a lot is the paint. So I just got this one thing of paint. If it wants to focus, there we go. Camera is it's not used to working. But this was only $1, and I like pearlescent. Plus, I thought of Christmas when I looked immediately when I looked at this. Yeah, so only $1. Love it. And that's all I had to say about that. Yeah, couldn't resist. I have I have a bunch of these, but I thought at $1.50 and yet 250. I thought that was a really great deal. Obviously, great for paper, photos, any number, lighter items like that. So yeah, at $1.50, thought that was a really good deal. What's next here? Let's do this little trinket tray. I saw this when it was new a little earlier this year. I thought it was just so pretty. It is ceramic, so it was only $2, so it was normally 5. And yeah, I don't know, I may keep this for myself, to be honest. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. Um, I can't put any food on it. Oh darn, no. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know really what else to say about it except it's a good price, and I thought it was really pretty. So that's that. What's next here? Let's do these. I was going through again, obviously this is all clearance stuff. And I'm thinking, of course, I'm thinking gifts, and I'm thinking, making cards, and what's out there, then what can I use. So I thought this was really neat. These are, I bought two of them. These are patches, and of course this says love on it, and they were only $1 each. They were originally, oh, they're half, okay, they were originally $1.99, which I think actually isn't still too bad. But I thought this would be really cute on a card. Now it has this really great texture to it, and the little gold accent, which I like too. So yeah, and I think this is good for year round. I could see this for an anniversary card, just because card, Valentine's. So yeah, I thought they were cute, and a little different. And then same thing here. This was under their Excuse me. This is under their teaching supplies. It was only 50 cents. And I thought this would be a good accent on a card, like layering, put this there and then layering something on top. Maybe even a couple of these and something. I don't know. I just thought it was a little bit different. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I keep thinking these are stickers. They're not technically stickers, but I mean, obviously, I can add, I can add those little sticky squares I just bought, or obviously, or anything to make it stick. So, yeah, thought that was different. I want to save this stuff over here. I'll explain that in a minute. I thought these gave to me, there's two, a set of two here, gave very a funky, maybe they're 90s or even earlier vibe to them. I thought they were a good size and they're a plastic, so a plastic. Easily cleanable and whatnot. Nice zipper. Oh, I didn't check to make sure these zippers worked. But for the set of two, it was on clearance for $2. So I feel like couldn't beat that. And yeah, I thought they were kind of funky, a little bit different, but also kind of cool. So grabbed those. And then speaking kind of funky, I really like this little travel jewelry pouch. This was only $2. Again, some really, really great clearance prices. If you're watching this, as I'm putting this up or within a short time, highly recommend going to Michael's and your local Michael's and see what they have. They got some great prices on stuff. But this is just a great little travel jewelry case. I feel you could put up probably some other things maybe in here too. Oh, I just noticed this up here. I wonder if this is for maybe you put your necklace down in here and then twist it around. Easily could be wrong. I'm just guessing. I know this is supposed to be for rings, and then you could put earrings or necklaces, I think, in here. So I don't know. For $2, I thought this was a really good deal. And then zip it up and ready to go. And then these final couple items. This all goes together. So I have been watching Southern Artistic Lady. I think is her full YouTube name. Her name's Beth, and she does a lot of resin and like mixed to mold, if you know what that is. What it was like, I'm still really new to that type of stuff, like a plaster type of items, things. I'm not explaining this well at all, but I had an idea that I would like to try mix to mold, which is the one that's non-toxic, no fumes. You just add water to it, and then you put it in these silicone molds, and you can make stuff, and then personalize the items from there. Or unless you add, like, you can add mica powder and glitter and all kinds of things, inks. You can paint the items afterwards. So what do you know? They had some uh, silicone molds on clearance. This was normally $15. It was on clearance for $5. And I was like, oh my gosh, how do I not? How do I not? So I think this is their brand, this Craft Smart. And with this being kind of awkward, I don't know how well. Yeah, that comes out okay. So there's the 5. And then that's the shape. I did already open it to check it out. It looked good. The box has just been around for a bit. But yeah, I thought I could be wrong, since this is the first time I bought a silicone mold, or at least a bigger, sort of bigger one like this. What is this? What is the size on this? Does it show? Oh, I'm very surprised. It does not. No, does not show the size. That's interesting, but I don't know. I mean, my hand's not all that big, but I don't know if that's helpful at all. I don't have a ruler near me, but yeah, I'm excited to try this at some point. I don't know when I'll get to the mix to mold, but I do plan to get it, and I might do a video on it. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, this is one of my favorite finds. We were about finishing up. Me and my friend went together, and they had some more clearance up front. I had seen these first, and I thought, oh, these are cute. These were only 60 cents each. But I was like, oh, I don't really know what I'd use them for. So I had passed originally on them, and then I had found these first. So I had this. I'll explain this in a minute, but I had this in my basket. And then I was telling my friend that I want to make, I have a couple friends turning the big 4-0. They don't watch my videos. The big 4-0 later this year. So I'm getting, wow, let me try that again. I'm getting together small items here and there to put together a big, like, gift basket for each of them. And I don't know if she suggested it, or you can see my my fingers here. Or if I thought of it, we kind of thought at the same time. I think I did. I wanted to say that I thought of it, but I was like, oh my gosh, these are only $2 each. And sure, they're not like the best cups, but I'm like, how cute would this be to put one of these designs on here and then personalize it with their initial? And I was like, first, super cheap, right? So let's just take one here. So I have the cup, and then this is for my friend who's, obviously starts with a J, and so I'll put that on one side. And then these right here, these were normally 5, so on clearance for 2. And I just thought these were really pretty and unique looking. They're, I think they're supposed to be like stained glass windows, and these are cold transfer stickers, and obviously they show on a cup. So I was like, can I use this on paper? So here are all the designs right here. Of course, then they're all gold like foil. They have foil accents to them. So this says, peel the design from white paper backing, place the design on the surface of your choice, rub the design onto the surface, and smooth out any air bubbles. So it makes me think of like a tattoo. Slowly, a temporary tattoo. Slowly remove the clear transfer film from the design. It says, intended for use on glass, metal, ceramic, tile, wood, and plastic. Not recommended for use on fabric or paper. So I was like, I was still really curious about them. So it says permanent, water resistant. So I don't know. I thought these were really neat. I had grabbed them and then came up with the idea toward the end of our shopping trip. So I'm hoping that'll work. I'm hoping that'll look kind of neat. I don't know how much like this is going to go with this design. I'm hoping, I don't know, maybe there's a little purple. I don't know. And then this color goes perfectly with that. But sadly, they did not have that color in the J. They also had pink, but neither of my friends are into pink. So I'm glad I found some different colors. So that's my idea. I don't know if I will film it or not. Probably not, but that's my idea anyway. That's it. That's my Michael's haul. It was nice to be at Michael's. I hadn't been there in a while, and I again love me some clearance. So that was definitely nice. That was a fun time. So yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.